morning. Great job, Diane. Good morning, NLP staff, classmates, guests, and friends. So I pondered on whether or not I was going to keep this light, tell some jokes, some behind-the-scenes stuff that happened that a lot of people might not know about. You know, like how many people does it take to get into a Hyundai Accent and get home safe? That's an inside joke there. But let's just say that the circus would be proud. But no, I decided this was a time for reflection, time to be serious. So here it is. Bear with me for the next several moments as I go through this, please. So 6 months ago, we began this journey together, a journey in which many of us would say we weren't quite ready for. I spoke to several classmates at the end of session 1, and we were all in agreement that the requirements set forth by the New Leader program were initially going to be an impossible challenge. But what we failed to realize in the beginning is that challenges are here for us because this is our journey, okay? This is something that we're here to do, and change is tough, right? Resistance to change naturally, so that's a challenge, right? So my first time really taking that in happened when I sat in with my management interview, okay? And what he said was, we're all striving for synergy, the win-win approach within our departments. To do so, we must find a common interest and work from there. Personally seeing the technique we were being taught actually being successfully applied by the executive, I encountered was the motivation I needed to put my best foot forward and continue on my journey. So my next aha moment came when I was filling the program requirements by reading a book on leadership. Truthfully, prior to embarking on this journey, my interest lied in reading about and watching and playing sports. So although it was going to be a grueling task for me to complete 2 book reports, I went into it open-minded. It paid off, and I was pleasantly surprised by the outcome. The most transformational book I read was on Servant Leadership by James A. Autry. There were so many takeaways from this book that I could go on for hours relating the points by the author. However, I would like to highlight just a few. According to James A. Autry, not all managers can be a good leader. However, a good leader must possess good management skills. Servant leadership seeks to involve others in decision-making. It is strongly based in ethical and caring behavior and enhances the growth of workers while improving the caring and the quality of organizational life. Servant leadership requires you to be authentic, vulnerable, accepting, present, and useful. To truly be a great leader requires you to be real with yourself and be accepting of the fact that the ultimate power comes from the needing of others and the accepting of others without judgment. A great leader is also one who is available, not distracted, and understands that the subordinates are a valuable resource. You see, prior to gaining this knowledge, I was so focused on achieving my own personal agenda that I ultimately lost sight of building up my own team. In fact, I identified team building as a competency that I wanted to work on throughout this program. It wasn't that I didn't respect or appreciate the contributions of my staff prior to participating in the program. However, it was through knowledge gained in my participation that I realized that I needed to improve on being more empathetic, a better listener, and more focused on enhancing the personal growth of my workers, all while improving the quality of my organization. I'm proud to say that I feel I've made major strides in improving in this area since participating in the program. I've obtained subordinate career enhancement training for several of my employees, identified training to accomplish certifications that enhance the work unit, and I've made great effort in attempting to make my employees feel valued by recognizing high work performance through issuances of awards and written accolades from upper management. My final program benefit that I would like to mention came during a 30-day work detail. Since my job is in the field unit, I elected to go to headquarters. It was there that I experienced firsthand all the stages of group development. I had walked into the infancy stages of a new product to be launched to all field units that were looking for some input from a field user. My recommendations were all well received. I was made to feel valued and respected as a member of the team. Throughout the 30-day project, and once we reached the performing aspect of the application, it was so rewarding to see everything come together. Not only was the product timely completed, but it was provided the opportunity to go independently develop a guide that once rolled out would assist all new hires at the field level, Coast Guard wide. The guide was launched 2 weeks after my detail was completed, and I received an enormous amount of positive feedback about the useful benefit of this guide for the field level new hires. If I hadn't been for my participation in the New Leader program, I would not have been afforded the opportunity to make a positive impact, take risks that were outside the scope of my comfort zone, and gain personal satisfaction in completing something that was outside my area of expertise. I would like to remind each of us that we've worked hard by juggling our personal life and our careers in order to reach the milestones in our lives. We sacrificed time away from our families to participate in this worthwhile program because we wanted to gain the skills needed to become good leaders and have aspirations of personal growth and career advancement. In order to do so, we must recognize that leadership and professional development is a lifelong journey. It doesn't end here. Throughout the program, we have set out on the path to understanding lessons from the past, the realities of the present, and have begun to gain the knowledge necessary to create a better future. So the question I pose is, what now? Where do we go from here? Winners evaluate themselves in a positive manner and look for their strengths as they work to overcome weaknesses. I encourage everyone here to recognize, understand, and transform common business challenges into career-building opportunities. Allow the insights learned from the New Leader program to be the springboard that launches each of us to cultivate those innovative techniques and best practices needed in order for us to become an extraordinary leader in extraordinary times. I would like to leave you with this quote: "Don't just accept whatever comes your way in life. You were born to win. You're born for greatness. You were created to be a champion in life." Author Joel Osteen. Thank you.